Chapter 4. Rebuilding the Self. As weeks turned into months, Adrian's commitment to meditation deepened. He explored different techniques, from mindfulness to transcendental meditation, integrating aspects that resonated with him. The practice became a cornerstone of his recovery, a tool for self-reflection and emotional healing. Each session was a step towards rebuilding the self he had lost, a journey of piecing together the fragments of his shattered mind. During his meditation, Adrian would sit in his quarters, the dim lighting casting soft shadows on the walls. He focused on his breath, the rise and fall of his chest, the sensation of air filling his lungs. The cluttered room, once a reflection of his chaotic mind, slowly became a sanctuary of calm. He began to notice the subtle sounds around him, the hum of the station's life support systems, the distant chatter of colleagues in the corridors, the gentle beeping of his meditation timer. With a clearer mind, Adrian re-engaged with his work. He revisited the failed experiment, meticulously analyzing what had gone wrong. In doing so, he stumbled upon a novel insight, a minor adjustment in the entanglement parameters that could solve the issues. This discovery was not just a professional breakthrough, but a personal victory, a testament to his renewed clarity and focus. Eager but cautious, Adrian shared his findings with Maya, now a trusted confidant. They sat together in the lab, the soft glow of computer screens illuminating their faces.
"Maya, I think I found the problem,"
he said, excitement and apprehension mingling in his voice. Maya leaned in, her eyes scanning the data.
"This looks promising, Adrian. We need to run simulations to verify, but this could be the key."
Together, they presented the revised proposal to the team. Some colleagues were hesitant to trust Adrian after his previous failure, but others, recognizing the merit in his analysis, supported giving it another chance. Adrian's return to the lab was met with cautious optimism. His colleagues watched as he meticulously reanalyzed the failed experiment, his focus sharper, his mind clearer.
"Adrian, what do you think went wrong last time?"
One of his team members, Dr. Jenkins, asked. Adrian explained his new insights, detailing the minor adjustments in the entanglement parameters.
"If we recalibrate the system with these changes, I believe we can achieve stable entanglement communication."
Dr. Jenkins, a seasoned researcher with a pragmatic outlook, nodded thoughtfully.
"It's worth a try. Let's run the simulations first to be sure."
The team worked together, their collaboration slowly restoring the trust that had been fractured. The lab was filled with the hum of equipment, the clicking of keyboards, and the soft murmur of discussions. Adrian felt a renewed sense of purpose, his interactions with his colleagues filled with a mix of humility and determination. Meanwhile, Dr. Liu, an enthusiastic young scientist who looked up to Adrian, approached him one evening in the communal area.
"Dr. Keller, I just wanted to say how inspiring it is to see you back. Your work has always been a beacon for us."
Adrian smiled, feeling a warmth he hadn't felt in a long time.
"Thank you, Lou. I appreciate that. Let's make sure this next attempt is our best."
Liu nodded, his eyes bright with enthusiasm.
"We've all been learning so much from you, even through the tough times. It's good to have you leading us again."
One evening, after a particularly grueling day of analysis, Maya found Adrian on the observation deck. He was staring at the stars, lost in thought.
"They're beautiful, aren't they?" Maya said softly, joining him.
Adrian nodded, his eyes never leaving the stars.
She loved them. She always said they made her feel connected to something greater.
Maya placed a comforting hand on his arm.
And she was right. We're all connected, Adrian. To each other, to the universe. You're not alone in this.
For the first time in weeks, Adrian felt a glimmer of hope. He knew the road ahead was long and fraught with challenges, but he also knew he wasn't facing it alone. With the support of his colleagues and the memory of Elena guiding him, he felt a renewed sense of purpose. The team's diligent efforts began to pay off. They identified the root cause of the failure, a minor software glitch that had gone unnoticed in the chaos. With this knowledge, they made the necessary adjustments, ensuring that the next attempt would not be marred by the same errors. Adrian, though still struggling, began to re-engage with the work. He reviewed the data with a critical eye, offering insights that only he could provide. His colleagues, seeing his gradual return to form, rallied around him, their collective strength reinforcing his resolve. The lab, once filled with tension and uncertainty, now buzzed with a sense of renewed purpose. The team's interactions became more fluid, their discussions more dynamic. They were no longer just colleagues, but a cohesive unit, driven by a shared goal and a collective belief in their mission. As they prepared for another attempt at the experiment, the atmosphere in the lab was one of cautious optimism. The memory of their previous failure lingered, but so did the lessons learned. They were ready to move forward, together. Adrian took a deep breath, standing at the center of the lab. He looked around at the faces of his team, Maya, Jenkins, Lou, and the others, all watching him with a mixture of hope and determination.
All right, team,
He said, his voice steady.
let's make sure we get this right. We've come too far to let this slip through our fingers again.
The team nodded in unison, their confidence buoyed by Adrian's renewed leadership. They initiated the sequence once more, their movements precise and coordinated. The lab was silent, save for the hum of the equipment and the steady beeping of the monitors. As the data began to stream in,
Adrian felt a sense of calm settle over him. He knew they were on the right path, and that together they could achieve the impossible.
the journey was far from over, but for the first time in a long while,
Adrian felt hopeful. The future was uncertain, but with his team by his side and Elena's memory guiding him, he knew they could face whatever challenges lay ahead.
and so, with a renewed sense of purpose and a strengthened resolve, Adrian and his team continued their quest to unravel the mysteries of the universe, one step at a time. Each success, each discovery, was a testament to their resilience and their unwavering belief in the power of science and the human spirit.